Oh. A bit. Oh.
Maybe movies.
Hello there, friends. It has been 2 sleeps since the last time we were here.
Indeed. Howdy do, folks.
Welcome back. We are up to Act 2 of Frost.
Frosty.
Which is going to be the meat of the film, I think.
Going to be where it all happens, I think.
Yes. Unfortunately, for some strange reason, this is a terrible thing that this should ever happen. I'm still bereft of stars.
That's very true. Oh dear.
How about yourself? I think you're on 2.
I'm on 2.
Sorry. Okay, yes. 1 year later.
1 year later.
My first thought with this, well, 2 things. First of all, I think the storm and the blizzard and that brings him back. Going to be chillier, shall we say? Maybe a few flashes of lightning, flash of red in there and stuff to suggest that it's not all hosts of angels and
Yes.
family-friendly music. It's 18 rated. What the hell is going on?
What? You stop that.
I've got a whip somewhere. We can just time.
What do you got a whip for?
Oh, I went to a fancy dress party as Indy once.
Okay, sure.
What other reason would I? So you get like a darker return, first of all.
Yes, so,
Like a Batman return.
Indeed.
Christmas movie. Just saying.
Batman Returns is.
Yes, I'm just saying.
Yeah, Batman Returns is.
Definitely,
Yeah, totally. You damn
I was saying about darker return.
Oh, right, sorry. I was going to ask, are we keeping the magic harmonica? So it's still the harmonica, but the magic's a bit darker.
Yes, I think so. Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's a part of the thing. We can't really do without it. So my first question that I had here, moving forward for the rest of the film, are we doing this as a slow burn? Or I actually wrote it down as slow burn to evil or all in.
I prefer a slow burn.
That's what I thought.
I'd like to so like the third act is the turn, but the second act is it's just slowly building up to just, he's not right.
Because otherwise we'd get, as soon as Gabby comes home, it'd be like, hey, Jets! It would be proper Beetlejuice.
Once again, the first few scenes of this act are going to kind of run on railroads. We're just going to be layering in some different tones and delivery and things like that to lay it forward. In my head, where things start to seriously deviate from the original plot is the scene that I have entitled Snow War Part 2.
Yes, that's kind of what I was thinking as well.
Okay, so we're both in agreement.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I didn't write down a lot. All I'd really put down for that was you get the start of the fight as it starts, and he's like throwing snowballs and stuff, but very quickly they become balls of ice.
Oh, you see, I was thinking there's that whole bit when he does that whole thing.
Yes.
His arms are swiveling and he digs so many snowball holes that he gets down to the dirt.
Yes.
And my imagining was he just starts throwing rocks at the kids.
Oh, okay.
That was what I was thinking. He just keeps going.
God damn it! That's brilliant, yes. No, of course it does. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, a couple of the kids get knocked out, so they...
Yeah, definitely a nasty bump on the head at the very least.
Yes, and then you get the bit, obviously, where Charlie is hanging off the tree. So again, we can seed in a bit of vengefulness there.
Oh, yes, on the sled ride down the mountain, yes. Yeah. There's a lot of dangerous crap that happens in that.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's a kid's movie and it's, bending reality, but again, we're not making a kid's movie anymore.
No, we're not.
So suddenly this has all got a different connotation.
Because I suppose at this point we just need to touch on it just to say that we have. I'm assuming then that even though he is now Evil Jack, his power set doesn't change. He hasn't got all the powers of that Jack, basically.
It's either no or not yet. I feel I'm leaning more towards not yet. We can go really crazy. I feel like we can go really crazy in the third act.
Yeah. Okay, we're back down. We're on the on snowboard chase, aren't we?
Yes, sled ride down the mountain. So again, more kids are just getting body checked by trees and having their ribs cracked, and
maybe this then, I'm going to get it in there, maybe this then is where we get the ball of ice. It's like he's going down with the kids chasing them on their sleds.
Yeah.
Kind of with one arm, just makes up this huge ball of snow, turns it into ice, and then just his middle body swivels round.
Ooh.
So he goes, "Duck, Charlie!" And he kind of uses the momentum and throws that back up at the other kids. Yep. Yeah. Ooh. Jesus, it's like playing pool, isn't it? You don't want to get an 8-ball clear out, so you don't want that. Lovely. There we go. Oh, all is right with the world. I can have some popcorn now. I feel like I've deserved it. Thankful for small mercies. At least it's not Yuletide popcorn. Although I don't know, Yuletide popcorn with brandy butter.
Oh, that could be interesting.
If anybody wants to sponsor us to try it,
I would love to be paid to try that. Yeah.
I take it we're going to want to keep Rory in for later on as well.
Yes. Yes. He's, isn't he Sid's son?
No, he's not Sid's son, because he plays on the opposite team, doesn't he?
Of course he does. I feel like we do. I think for now.
Yes, because he does.
Just for now.
Because of how the character develops later in Act 3.
Yeah.
That's something maybe in this we can work on, because he's obviously got skills. He's a little misguided, but he's got skills.
Yeah.
But maybe that him getting knocked off his Well,
that's one of the things I kind of liked about that character, is you get the distinct impression he is the bad guy, but it's because he's doing it for fun. I've chosen to be the bad guy in this battle. Come on, come at me.
Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
Because even though it did feel like it came a little bit out of left field in the third act, where he suddenly just... He's an okay guy, after all. It's nice, I like it, and again, it served the film. But, I think we can keep him alive, but maybe he gets a bit more banged up when he gets knocked off.
Yeah, he's gonna take a beating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, so, because I can never tell, when he falls down, when he gets knocked off his snowboard and he falls down, and then something hits him on the head, is it his own snowboard, or is it the snowman?
I think it's meant to be his snowboard.
So I was going to say, if it was Jack Frost, we could throw in a bit there where it's a near miss, and it's like he notices it, that shit, like, no, he was coming for me.
No, we can do that. This is the movie this is the story we're telling. I think we can do that.
Fantastic. And probably Jack doesn't even know that he's done it. It's just like...
I feel like it's more not so much that he doesn't know, he just doesn't care. He doesn't realise the damage he's doing, so he doesn't care.
Yes, that makes more sense.
I've broken the second act down into pretty simple sequences, and the next one I've just simply labelled as Dad, ? Which is obviously, that's the bit when, what's his face, Charlie realises that it is actually, in fact, Jack.
Yes.
But again, this is one of those ones where we can play it like mostly the same. Obviously, he's seen what his dad has just done on this whole escapade behind him. He's been kind of dragged along for the ride almost.
Definitely.
And so it's like, Dad, what happened to you?
That sounded like a drill.
They've invented drills. Oh my god!
Yeah, so chat after that scene. I don't know whether it might end up in, not an argument, but certainly a certain amount of friction there, because...
Well, that's what I mean.
Yes.
What happened to you, Dad? But then it's Dad. What happened?
Well, you should know. It was your fault. I don't know if he's going to go that far, but certainly be insinuating that the blame is kind of all on him. But it should... Again, we're not scripting this at the moment properly, but the nature of the argument should take that tone that... Eventually, he gets down to insinuating that his death was Charlie's fault.
What, in that entire single conversation? I personally would spread it a little bit further.
Yeah, but we need to see the seeds of it there.
Yeah, like maybe he snaps and then realises what he's doing and then calms down and it's okay.
And so him saying, "I'm really hungry," is as a way of diffusing that situation.
Absolutely.
We'll just take us back home. I didn't know whether, because we've got a lot more injury suffered, we get a knock on the door from... the old Bill.
Here come the fuzz.
People have been hurt.
Yes.
So when Mum comes home, obviously Snowman isn't there, but there's police at the door.
Oh, right, so the police are there when Mum comes home.
Yes.
Right, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
Which kind of flies in the face of what I'd had next, which was change it from Jack needing Charlie's help to hide him when Gabby comes home to Charlie just trying to get him to fucking hide because he can't have him being seen by everybody else.
Yeah, and just leaving puddles all over the house and stuff. Oh, no, but hang on a minute. Are we going hard enough here?
Deep and hard.
I feel like we need to go a bit harder.
Don't stop till you reach the back of his teeth.
Hold on to that. going to do a shout-out.
Oh, okay, let's do a shout-out.
Yay! So this is going to be a bit of a different one. This one isn't for a channel, but it is for one of our friends.
Oh, cool.
This is for my friend Simon Morgan, who's a good friend, great writer, great artist, and a great actor as well. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, because at the moment, Michael?
Michael?
No, I haven't said Michael. No, I do know why, because it's Simon Michael Morgan. But yes, Simon is appearing in Panto.
Oh, congratulations to you, sir. That is hard work.
Yes, so he is in Dick Whittington at the Pavilion Theatre in Galston in Great Yarmouth, which is running from the 7th of December to the 6th of January. So there will be some stuff here about it, and I'll put links to the Pavilion Theatre's website in the description below, where if you're in the area, you can grab tickets, and if you're not in the area, then come anyway.
Yeah, just come and visit.
Yes.
Travel. Why not do it?
Yarmouth isn't just for the summer. But yes, well done, buddy. Break all of the legs, and hope to catch up with you soon.
Congratulations. Best of luck, and I hope it all goes fantastically.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, we'll just,
yeah,
were we? Where were we? What were we talking about?
I'm just gonna be a bit more louche.
Louche. Okay,
Yes.
That's good.
Damn it, my glasses down there. I'll get it in a minute.
I'll get you guys.
Oh,
there
cheers,
you go,
buddy.
buddy.
Thank you. So we've got up to cops at the door. Mum
Yes.
comes home. We do the thing about the hiding.
At this point, we need to accelerate Jack's anger.
Yes.
It needs to boil over by the end of the act.
Well, I think I
Between
know
here
how
and
we
there.
do that.
Mm.
How we're going to resolve this first of all. Cops turn up, Mum has to smooth it over with them. They say, nobody's pressing charges, but we just need you to come and have a word with your son because a few people got hurt today. So Mum starts to see that. Oh, yes, of course this works. Mum starts to see that as like a delayed rebellious stage
Oh, okay.
because he's not coping with his grief.
Right.
Hence the snowman and all of this kind of thing. It appears to be it's the first time, it's only now that he's really acknowledging his father's death.
Right. Delayed grief. Right.
Yes, which then adds fuel to Gabby going to speak to Mac to have the not dad talk with him,
Yes.
which Jack sees as Mac muscling in on his role as father.
Right. Okay. And that's enough
That's
to tip
what
them
caused
over.
it. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Phew. Oh, come on!
What again?
This is what you get for feeding him energy from the dawn of time.
I fed him energy from the dawn of time.
Yeah, right. Let's. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I know. It was me. I'm sorry. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
But yeah. So that would give us that.
Yes.
I mean, are you happy with that?
I think so.
We could also then throw in, because I'm hoping it will come up probably in Act 3, I just put hockey-based kills.
Right, okay.
So, because we haven't really touched on the J shot yet. They mentioned it, they call it enough time. The J shot.
The J shot.
Let's work on the J shot.
Yes, it is. It is totally a thing. Again, I said it before in the pitch meeting. I don't like the third act turn in the original movie. It is so weak. I can see this is all leading up to the thing, but how are we going to do the explosion?
I think I know how we do it. So we keep the scene with him teaching him the J shot, because we didn't touch on that. That's a bit earlier.
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I think we keep that. Yes, we keep that scene. That's kind of pivotal because that's almost like this is the turning point. Almost like this is the last moment of redemption that he has to still be.
It's his
good
last
dad.
try.
Yes.
Right.
And he teaches him the J shot, but maybe he's not as appreciative of it. Or maybe, again, no, we've not really introduced any jealousy in him, so no.
We can have jealousy in him.
Okay, so jealousy that Charlie can do it but does it better than him?
No, I like what you did earlier on when you were talking about the relationship between Gabby and Mac.
Yes, I was going to come back to that, but I was trying to see. I'm going around in circles with this.
Right, okay, yeah, I sort of see what you mean. I feel like he's going to teach him the J shot, but somehow they end up misunderstanding each other at the end and have a fight.
Yes. It could even be something as simple as, look what I can do with this now that he's a snowman, and he starts pinging those rocks and kind of like embedding them into the stone or something.
Oh, yes.
So it is that, and that's a
yes, no,
realization.
that's a nice flip.
Yeah.
That is a nice flip.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice flip. No, we needed the flip. We really needed the flip, and I couldn't
look what I
figure out
can
how
do with
it
this
worked.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we go into the stuff with Mac, because they go to that Shiverfest, don't they, on that night? So we can have Jack surreptitiously following them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And seeing them being pally-pally.
Yeah, and getting properly...
Yes. When you get the next day, obviously, so you get the stuff about the Thor. He comes out, and we've already had the conversation about... Yes, we've already done the conversation about joining the team again, haven't we?
I think so, yes.
Yes. What we do in that bit, then, is we have Mac turn up.
Oh, wait, no. No, going back to the team is after him talking with Mac.
Okay.
But again, we can change this. We are not restricted by the rules.
So we have Sid at Shiverfest. Jack is enraged and kills Sid. There's a moment where they come together. I think we need to have him kill somebody in this act.
You're right, but I don't think it should be Sid. I think it should be Mac. He's currently the object of...
That makes more sense.
Jack's rage.
I only said Sid because I was going to use Mac as a turning point at the end of the act as he turns up to encourage Charlie to go back into the game as well. But this works just as well because what we can do in that stead is he kills Mac as he sees him as a threat. Yeah. But when we see Sid at the end of the act, we can then just ramp up his character to him being a lot more fatherly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like he's got rid of one rival, but now there's another.
There's another one. Absolutely. I think so. Also, you briefly mentioned earlier on that you wanted to have a bit of carnage in the hockey match.
Yes.
And if you don't have Sid, you don't have a coach, and the game kind of falls apart.
It does. Yes.
So you kind of need Sid for the third act.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Mac takes Charlie home, and while he's walking home, he follows him.
Yeah. Does Charlie witness it?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I think not.
No, that makes it easier. It really does make it easier, because otherwise he would be afraid of going to the hockey match because he might be afraid of his father and things like that. So if he doesn't know, it makes more sense that Charlie would continue acting the way he's acting.
Yes. We might want to just throw in something small and subtle, maybe a piece of clothing or an item that Mac makes reference to or shows Charlie, and then when Charlie's going to go to the match the next day, he notices that the snowman has it.
That's nice. That's nice. I don't know what it is, but I think that's a nice touch.
Pair of gloves or something.
Yeah, but no.
Oh, yeah. And so we end the act with Jack heading to the match.
Yeah.
Would be my...
Yep, in the Thor, yeah.
Yeah, in the Thor.
In the Thor, and that's where we leave things.
When he finally gets the dog to mush, he fucking whips the bastard.
I know, I never realised. The first few times I watched it, I never noticed that detail.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Things that got excused back in the day. And even saying that, back in the day wasn't that long ago.
No, not at all. Okay, fantastic. So, phew.
Yeah, we're making something out of this.
We're making something, but it also still feels like the film is also... Because the film always feels a bit wishy-washy. It's not...
a bit weak.
Yeah.
It's a bit weak.
Yeah.
The only reason I picked it is because it's called Jack Frost. It's not because I thought it was an amazing film.
I mean, there is some nice pathos in it, but as you say, it is very weak.
Yeah.
But, yes, we are going to... have a mull over how we're going to bring this one to a close. Please have a wonderful weekend. Have a brilliant start to next week. And we will see you on Wednesday.
As always, guys, TTFN.
Ba 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 ba.